I think the fundamental issue of our time is a competition, essentially, between our free market economies, the free world, our democratic societies, and forms of government, and what I would describe as an axis of aggressors, that has really coalesced in recent years after our recognition that our assumptions about the post-Cold War era turned out not to be true. And those assumptions, of course, were that an arc of history had guaranteed the primacy of our free and open societies and our free market economic systems over closed authoritarian systems or statist mercantilist economic models. The great power rivalry and competition was a relic of the past. We would have this condominium of nations that would come together, work together largely under the umbrella of international organizations, work on global issues together. And the third was that our prowess, our technological, our economic, and our military prowess would guarantee our security, well into the future. That kind of bubble burst in the 2000s, and I think we shifted from what I would maybe regard as an over-optimistic view of the post-Cold War world to rapidly to a pessimistic view with a series of strategic shocks and disappointments, which creates, I think, a lot of the polarization that Maurice is talking about. So think about the shock of 9/11, which Condi helped lead us through. But then the unanticipated length and difficulty of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Financial crisis, 2008, 2009. Hey, toss in an opioid epidemic on top of that. How about the effects of social media and pursuing more and more advertising dollars for more and more clicks, right? And doing so by showing people more and more extreme content and conspiracy theories and so forth. How about the big shifts that happened in the global economy, especially after China's entry into the WTO and the loss of so many manufacturing jobs that left so many Americans behind. And so then these Americans are left behind. They're looking at, hey, what are we worried about European security for? Europe is 19% of the world's GDP, 50% of the world's social spending, right? So we're underwriting European social programs, by covering their defense bills. And so all of this is related. It's related to some of these disappointments that many Americans encountered, and has led, I think, to the perception in our own country, and a recognition that we're polarized and pitted against each other in ways that are profoundly unhealthy and unproductive. But our adversaries saw this as well. And you know what emboldens the axis of authoritarianism?